2024, something strange happened in our house. Our cats stopped playing. We bought every top-rated automatic interactive toy we could find, each promising endless entertainment, but they were all failing one after another.
You gonna play with it? You gonna play with it? You gonna play? Play with it. Go on. No?
And here's the shocking part. It wasn't just our cats, this is an industry-wide problem. To prove it, we bought 2 of Amazon's best-selling cat toys, each boasting thousands of glowing 5-star reviews. But what we discovered wasn't just disappointing, it's downright dangerous. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot a bad cat toy, why the industry is failing, and how to pick great cat toys with our checklist. But before all that, we need to talk about how and why cats play. No one likes to think of their cute, fluffy baby as a stone cold killer, but let's be real. Cats are natural born hunters. Even a well-fed indoor cat will kill. Think of it this way. Humans evolved to crave high-calorie foods, which is why we still get that dopamine hit when we eat a burger or chocolate cake. We don't need to hunt mammoths anymore. But tell that to my 5th slice of pizza with its beautiful pineapple topping. Cats are the same. Hunting triggers a flood of feel-good chemicals. It's how they were built to feel happy and fulfilled. That's because their brains reward them when they engage in behaviours that were essential for their ancestors' survival. In fact, researchers like Paul Laytonhausen showed how deeply ingrained this hunting instinct is, even in domestic cats. But here's the thing. Through domestication and life indoors, we've taken away their ability to hunt. And without an outlet, they miss out on the important natural rewards that their brains were wired to crave. Toys are supposed to fill that missing gap, to recreate the hunt, the chase, and the thrill. But honestly, in our 14 years of cat parenting, we found that most toys, well, they just don't work. Let's quickly break down the hunting process. And here's Oreo to show you what good looks like. Ears flick, pupils lock in, target acquired. Whether it's a toy mouse or your foot under the blanket, the hunt begins. He drops low, creeping forward like a tiny furry ninja. Slow, controlled tail flicking, and then the legendary bum wiggle. Every movement is precise and calculated. Boom! Oreo launches like a missile. Claws out, prey secured, and the fatal bite. Now what? Parade it around like a trophy? Or the ultimate insult? Drop it at your feet like, here peasant, you need this more than I do. So what does this have to do with automatic toys, and how can you choose ones that work? We'll come back to this later in the video, as there's a second important element that you need to know about. But for now, let's get back to those 2 new toys we mentioned at the start.
So we brought these as they're both Amazon bestsellers, both with thousands of glowing 5-star reviews. First up, the Okashira ball. It's packed with features, different speed settings, bird sounds, and supposedly obstacle avoidance. It allows you to choose between 3 play modes. One is pure chaos, the second is a slower roll, and the last is an interactive mode where the ball only moves when your cat taps it. Next up, the Midgie Paws ball, a toy the company spent 3 years perfecting. No sound effects, no speed settings, no obstacle avoidance. Just tap it and it rolls randomly in zigzags for 3 minutes. That's it. 3 years of work for a ball that zigzags. Oh, and they threw in a colourful LED light to entice your cat.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Physically, the 2 balls feel really different. One has a soft silicone coating, grippy and a lot more claw-friendly. The other, a hard, smooth plastic shell. One has a mouse attachment and the other has a long rope. So, did they keep our cats entertained? Let's start with the Midgie Paws ball. First things first, the flashing lights do nothing for attracting our cats. And the last time I checked, real prey doesn't come with disco lights. Secondly, the zigzag movement did not entice play. Half the time, it didn't even wake up when we tapped it. Whatever they spent 3 years developing, it clearly wasn't designed with cat hunting in mind. Now for the Okashira ball. No matter the mode, this thing rolls around, vibrates and flips. But there's a big problem. See this attachment point? On a couple of occasions, it tangled and ripped out their fur. And whilst they didn't seem overly bothered, I thought it was really important for Ash to test the experience.
Emotional damage!
So yeah, while it's not agonising, it is uncomfortable. And being real, if you've watched your cats play fighting, this isn't a big deal. But we still think it's dangerous and shouldn't be left unattended. Oh, and about that obstacle avoidance. Yeah. When you look at these two balls side by side, one big thing stands out.
Oh, giggity, 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 goo.
A few moments later.
When you look at these two balls side by side, one big thing stands out. Both are trying to keep cats entertained with the same basic concept, a ball that moves and has attachments. Only the Okashira ball even attempts to mimic prey behaviour. With its random stops, bird noises and quick movements, it comes closer to triggering the cat's hunting process. And sure, neither toy is perfect, but the Okashira ball came closer to getting it right. That's probably why our cats played with it for a couple of weeks until the excitement wore off. And on the other hand, the Midgey-Paws ball, there's no unpredictable movements, no challenge, just a ball rolling randomly with a dead mouse being slowly dragged behind it. And guess what? Our cats barely even looked at it. It's a wake-up call. Great cat toys are created around how cats hunt. And in a bit, we'll show you how to actually choose cat toys that they will love. But first, there's an even bigger problem we need to tackle, which we mentioned earlier.
It's not enough for a toy to just move. Toys need to become the prey. That means they need to look like prey, feel like prey, sound like prey, even smell like prey, as well as move like prey. And most importantly, prey doesn't just run forever. It stumbles, it hesitates, and it dies. But automatic toys, they just keep spinning, buzzing and flashing endlessly. And our cats, well, they're just not fooled. That's why so many toys flop. They're made to impress us and not them. And the crazy part, Paul's research on feline behaviour came out nearly 50 years ago. Pet brands have no excuse for ignoring science and cranking out rubbish toys. Tech companies iterate and test their products until they're so addictive we can't put them down. I mean, look at your phone screen time. Let's go back to the Okashira ball quickly. Remember how we said our cats got bored with it after a few short weeks? Well, watch this. When it's just sitting there, rolling around predictably, they couldn't care less. They've learnt its tricks. But the second I move it like this, make it seem like it's panicking, stumbling, or even darting around hesitating, and now the hunt begins. Let's look at another example. Here's the TurboTail 2.0 that we reviewed recently. The marketing with its quick cuts is very convincing, but put in front of our cats, zero interest. And here's another from a big brand, the Cat It Pixie Spinner. Seriously, does this really tick all the prey boxes? When we use a wand toy with our cats, we don't just flap it around randomly. We slow it down, we speed it up, we make it disappear behind furniture. We're using our brains to create a story that our cats can follow. A real hunt. We make it essentially seem alive. If I just dropped it on the floor and walked away, well, our cats would be interested for about 30 seconds and then just get bored. To keep a cat engaged, automatic toys need to mimic real prey behaviour. And yet, unfortunately, most just don't. And after all that, we haven't even got to the other huge issues. First, durability. These things break faster than my willpower near a chocolate cake. And second, the price. You'll pay double or even triple what a simple toy costs, only for your cat to prefer the box it came in instead.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
So are there any good toys? At the top of our comparison chart, you'll find simple standouts like the plastic spring, the cat dancer, and even some simple DIY catnip socks. No flashy gimmicks, just pure, instinct-driven play that taps into your cat's natural hunting instincts. And that's what we're really after here. But here's the thing. No two cats are the same. Watch how your cat plays, what toys they pay attention to. Let their instincts guide you. One big gap in our score chart right now, wand toys and lure attachments. It's something that we want to dig into more in the future, but as 98% of people who watch our videos aren't subscribed, please sub to not miss out. It's the best and totally free way to support us. So before you buy your next cat toy, especially if it's battery powered, here's a checklist. The toy should resemble something a cat would naturally hunt. Think size, shape and design. Realistic appearance grabs their attention. The texture should be soft, grippy or furry, mimicking the sensation of real prey. A good weight is also important for active play. Toys should make natural sounds like squeaks and chirps, not synthetic toy noises. Realistic sounds trigger your cat's hunting drive. Toys with scents like catnip or silverfine attract cats, or some even use real feathers to mimic real prey, making the toy more enticing. The toy should move unpredictably, speeding up, slowing down, or even pausing. Sudden movements replicate how prey acts, keeping your cat engaged. Also, don't overlook DIY options. Homemade toys can easily outperform expensive store-bought ones, which we showed in a previous video. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What's the best or worst toy you've bought your cat recently? Drop your answer below. We'll feature our favourite in the comments next time. And always remember the question: does this toy mimic real prey behaviour? Let's raise the bar for cat toys together. Oh, and if you've ever wondered why your cat gets bored of toys so fast, there's actually a scientific reason. And worse, it might be easily fixed. Watch this next time before you waste money on another toy. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.